Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. Since I've drawn this llama a million times, hopefully my llama will look like this llama when we're done. But of course, we're gonna start with the guidelines. So I like to start with an oval, just a pretty potatoy looking oval, very lightly. I do this to get the proportions right of our little llama. And now what I want to do is we're going to draw the guidelines for our llama's neck, head, I guess. So we're basically just making two long ovals. So the next thing I want to do is just sort of draw out where the face would sort of be, and that's going to be more of a circle like that. I love llamas too. I've been pretty obsessed with llamas, and llamas are what my book is about. So this is where I sort of start to actually draw the fur of our llama. So I like to start around the head, and I'm just going to give him poofy, little fluffy fur. And I'm going to go around his head, just like that. I'm going to stop sort of where our guideline circle is there for a moment, but I'm going to come back down and start right again, right underneath it. All right, and then as you can see, I'm going to leave a space right here because I want to make sure I leave room for the little cloth on his back. So just so I don't forget, I'm going to go ahead and draw a line, and then I'm going to draw a little half circle. And that's going to be the little shawl or cloth on his back. But now I can continue on. Next thing we're going to do is coming down from that fluff, I'm going to draw just a line about that long. And then I'm going to draw a curved line that goes out and around like this. So I'll show you up close, kind of this curved line. Goes out and around like that. That's going to be our llama's little face. He looks so silly right now. If you want, I don't always like to give my llamas such pointy heads, but if you need to fix your fur, you can, but if not, you definitely don't have to. That's just me. All right. So we've got this line down, curve all the way around, line down, curve all the way around. And then that's when we can draw the sort of fluff around her face once you guys got that. I know that little mouth thing is a little tricky to get to look just the way you want it to. Yeah, it's just about the circle guideline. I know you can't see it, but the circle guideline is like right here. So I like for the little snout to come out almost to the edge of the circle guideline. That just kind of helps. And then the rest of the circle is going to help us figure out where the fluff needs to go. We can continue on this little fluff, and we're going to draw more little fluff, furry fluff around that guideline and sort of connect it to the end of the face. So all around just like that. All right, so now we have our face. The next thing I want to do is draw the ears because I really like drawing the ears. The ears is the fun part. So the ears are kind of shaped like these long little bananas. Now I'm going to go upwards, kind of curve it a little. It can be a little bit wider at the end and then come back down. And you can erase any lines that are inside that ear. So start from here, go up and around, and then it's going to come down just like that. The outside of our ear, just like that. So just going to come around. There we go. So now we've got one ear. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to draw the ear on the other side. All right. Just like this. It's going to come around and it's going to be the same shape sort of as that other ear, except it's going to be turned this way. The ears are sort of facing each other, and it's on the other side of our little llama's head. And you can go ahead and draw that line for the outside of his ear as well. You can't forget, and I always forget when I'm drawing my little llamas, but they have these little, well, at least my characters, my llamas have these little, I guess you could say these little pom poms. They're not pom poms, but these little like frillies on the end of their ear. Because this character is based on a little yarn llama that my sister used to have. And he had little pieces of yarn sticking out of his ear. Actually, let me see if I can't. These little frilly things on his head. But the actual llama that we had, I don't know if you can see, but he had these little yarn things on his ears. So that's why I do that, because he has little yarns. So he always has those little red things. Yeah, I do. This was why I love doing the Rami the llamas, because he was my first character. And so he was in the first book that I did. And I drew him a million times over. So I've drawn him quite a lot. But yeah, so that's my favorite character. So when I'm doing his face, I like to start with his little nose, and he's got this little bean-shaped heart nose. This is the best way to describe it here. I'll show you up close. And I put it right on the tip of his little mouth there. You see how it kind of looks like a heart, like a really smushed heart? That's kind of how I like to do his nose, or her nose, or whatever. She's our example. She is a her, but Rami is a boy in all of my books. Now I'm just going to draw a line, a teeny line going down, and I'm going to give him a little curved smile. Because all of my llamas are happy llamas. I don't like to draw sad llamas. Next, we're going to do his eyes. Now, his eyes are really simple. I start out by drawing just a little circle like this. And then I try to, if I can sort of fit it on the other side, right against the edge of his face, like that. There's two little circles. And then I'll give him a little eyebrow above each eye. And he's got a little wrinkle under his eye that you can see. I'll show you up close. Right. He's got his little eyebrow and his little wrinkle. Makes him look extra cute. Well, at least I think it makes him look extra cute. He's super duper cute. All right. So now that we've got his face, his ears, let's go ahead. And if you girls are ready, we can move on to his little cloth. I wish I knew what that was called. I feel like it definitely has a name, but I'm not quite sure what that name is. Oh, something I forgot was I'm actually going to just erase a small part of that little cloth, and I'm just going to continue some of his fur just like that. So it looks like he's facing forward. I just wanted to add some right there to the back of his neck, his long llama neck. The cloth is pretty easy. I like to start off with one little really teeny half circle at the top, and then I just continue that pattern around, and I do it 2 more times. So I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. Then I'm going to go ahead and do some of the little frillies. So I'm just going to draw little lines coming out. Oops, excuse me. Coming out. I got some hiccups going on now. Coming out from my little claw. Our llama's little legs. So I like to start with the front. Actually, just kidding. I like to start with the back legs. So to do the back legs like we've done before, I like to draw really stubby little looking socks or boots. They have, all my llama characters have little stubby legs. Oh my gosh. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is we are going to draw the other leg just right next to it, right underneath it, so it looks like it's on the other side and that he has 2 legs. So same little boot shape, just lift it up a little bit more. for that back leg. Teeny little line to represent his little llama toes. So we'll do that on the front as well, but he's got little tiny baby llama toes that are so super cute. Again, I'm gonna do another leg that's sort of right here, and it's a little stubby. It's a little stubby and boot shaped. That's gonna be his one llama leg. And then, same thing as we did before, we can do his other leg. It's gonna be right next to it, just like that. This fourth little stubby boot leg. All right, last thing we're gonna do after I added the little lines is I'm going to add his little fluffy tail. And you can make that whatever shape you'd like. But there you go. We've got our sketch for our little llama, for our little llama guy. I'm gonna try to imagine that there's sort of this horizon line that's like way back here, because I want to draw some mountains way in the distance. But our little llama guy, he's just kind of sitting on top of one of these sand dunes or something. I kind of like that. Oh, that's so cute. Got a little mountain background for him. There's going to be a big old cactus sort of just sitting right here.
How many books have you done?
Yeah, but I have 3, and right now I'm working on another one with the watercolor backgrounds and all that stuff. So it'll be another big one, but I'm really, really excited because I think it's gonna look super duper cute. But yeah, it's gonna be, so that book, Rami goes to Spain, and in this one, the next one is gonna be in a different part of the world. It's gonna be in a country called the Czech Republic, in Prague, in a city called Prague. So that's going to be fun. All right, but there's my funny looking lizard. This is what happens when I don't look at anything to any references for my drawings, but it's got his tongue sticking out. Like a little weird lizard snake thing. All right. Bye, girls. Bye. Thank you.